Hey there! So one of the things I get asked about all of the time is why I leave yellow leaves on my orchids. Why don't I just cut them off? I actually never do. And this is because I like to let them fall on their own, very, very tidily and beautifully. This is a perfect example. Do you see the yellow and dried leaf here? Well, it's coming right off. And we have another one under this one. If I pull on this one too, again, it's coming right off. This one is not ready yet. Do you see? We still have a little bit of green to it. If I pull on it, it's not gonna come off. So I'm gonna leave this be. This is what you see in my videos, leaves that are not ready to come off yet. Now, the reason why I leave them on is because orchid leaves, most of them, do fall on their own when they're very old from the abscission line. It's this line over here. What happens is they seal the place where they fell off so that pathogens cannot enter the plant. And in the end, you'll have a much tidier stem than if you try to cut it. If I would cut this leaf, what would happen is I would cut it here, let's say, and then after a while, this portion will fall off again on its own from the abscission line. There's an article on Wikipedia explaining better what abscission lines are, but they are safe places from which orchids can shed their leaves. On a green leaf, the abscission line is very close to the stem right here. Do you see this line? Eventually, in time, when this leaf gets old and yellow, it will fall, disconnecting exactly from this line. Do you see this leaf here, this line? This is the abscission line of this leaf. All of the leaves have abscission lines. On an oncidium, abscission lines are right here. And on Cattleyas, they are right here at the very top of the pseudobulbs. Most orchids have these abscission lines. The abscission line has a role in protecting the orchid. Let's say this leaf is completely dried off and an animal or something snags onto it. It will disconnect very easily, leaving the orchid unharmed behind. Also, the disconnection point, as I was saying, will not be an open wound. It will not let in pathogens. It will disconnect when that line is already sealed off and pretty much almost dry. So for me, it is much easier and much safer to let these leaves just yellow off and fall on their own. Not to mention, sometimes I'm a little too lazy to go and just tidy up orchids, which eventually will drop the remaining leaves anyway. And yeah, they're gonna look a little yellow on camera, but hey, guess what? Plants have yellow leaves. It's gonna happen whether in our living room or outside in nature. It is the nature of things. And yeah, that's why I leave yellow leaves on. Alrighty, bye.